What's happening, everybody? Another fantastic Tuesday night. How's everyone? Hang on just a second. I gotta catch this. Maybe. Hey, Tom, Mohawk, Wendy, Funseeker, how's it goes, buddy? Unfinished. Like Lars and Dan was in here earlier and unfinished. How's everybody's week started? Well, Tom, what kind of headaches you got going on? What up, Dan? And yeah, you picked it. I don't know if it was squirrels or what, but dude, hi Marissa. They chewed up this poor Honda. That ground that I have in my thumbnail was the ground to the ABS module, and boy, that car was pissed. It took out the steering. I mean everything. One little ground wire. They did chew up some ejector wires and stuff too, and fix those. But boy, I was going to make a short of it. I didn't have time. We just fixed it. New Cummins have glow plugs now. What? Huh. What's up, Ron? Well, I figured you'd be in bed, man. Mohawk doing good here. I put out a video today on my $4 GPS Speedo. I did not get notification of that. Although my phone did update this morning, and it's been a gigantic pain in the ass ever since. Everything has changed. I just got notification of myself going live. I've never got that before. That's weird. Whatever. I heard that too. Cummins is making a gas engine. Yeah, I think I heard that, but I don't know what's going on with it. I know the Duramax 3-liter is a gigantic turd. I saw a video on that one. Will be soon enough. Up at 4 a.m. again. It turns into new tires for the cat to burn off. Okay, cool. Damien, what up, dude? Old Mac, Cinco de Mayo. Funzigger, what up, Maddie? Let's see. I have some wheels with 2.5-inch center bore. I'm looking for push-through type center cap. I don't see any listed as 2.5. Bored and lonely. I get bored, but never lonely. I got someone here always. So Unfinished Call Summit, they have a whole line of universal center caps. I mean, they're Chinesium, but I mean, they still work. Cooper Cobra 235, 60, 14. Nice. Yeah. Jim Bob. But unfinished, I don't like jegs, but you could always try them. It's kind of like AutoZone. They're my last resort, and sometimes they have what I need. So give it a shot. Ron, he might come pick you up, buddy. Be careful. Yeah, Funseeker and Jim Bob come over from Renegades chat. Funseeker normally goes live about the same time as I. He's taking a little bit of a break, so he's just hanging out now. Auto Stoned, yeah, that's no shit. Those guys are not helpful, and it takes so long to get in and out of there. But I mean, everybody, they need a job too. It is, it is what it is. But yeah, the center cap thing is kind of an oddball size, as I think they're normally like a 2 3/4 on a lot of hubs, but they have those hub centric spacers that they have to fit the hub centers also. So, oh, it's cool, Funseeker. It's cool, dude. You can hang out and talk anytime you want, and if I ever had time, I would definitely stop into yours. What up, Damien?
What's happening?
Same old shit on Tuesday, man.
Same old shit, different color, huh?
That's right. Same old smell, that's for damn sure.
Who's all in the chat? I got.
Oh man, Jason's not here yet.
Unfinished. Old Mac, Full Seeker, Mohawk, Dan, Jim, Marissa.
Ew, that's my daughter. One of my daughters, they'll all stop in at some point.
Okay.
And there's Colleen.
Colleen. I got to kind of flip back and forth.
And the Don.
Don. I still haven't got my No Name Nationals tickets.
I haven't either. I'm not in a rush. I know they'll be there.
Yeah. I guess that's one way of looking at it.
How's the Rango coming along?
I ordered custom pistons for it, and because nobody supplied a piston that I wanted. So I called up a company and they're like, yeah, we can make you those. And I was like, okay. And that was 3 weeks ago. They said
Damn.
2 weeks. So I'm guessing the pistons will come pretty soon. But just a cheap set of pistons. I say cheap, but it's $1,800.
God damn. There you go. Read that one.
It's the ring
Amy?
pack.
Can you read that? Damien, can you read that?
Can I read what? Ron? You. That's funny. That's funny.
My dogs are screaming at 2 rabbits outside the door wall. These bunnies are bald and tease my dogs all the time. Tell you what, Jason's dogs, man, they've caught a few bunnies. My dogs will chase them, but they just want them as toys. They let them go and chase them again. I've got a big ass Great Dane, and he'll chase them all over the damn place.
Uh-huh.
His paw is as big as the bunnies are. So They don't want anywhere near him.
Let
Sure
your
he
hair
has a
grow
truck.
and then maybe. I used to have
Thanks,
long hair.
Bob.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, we've been I've got a Chevy truck I've been struggling with, and I fixed one. It just needed an injector, and I got it out. It's gone, but I've
Yeah.
got this other Chevy truck that I thought needed an injector, and it still has no injector pulse. And I put a PCM in it too.
It has no ground pulse.
It's got ground, and it's got the 65 volts to operate that direct injection injector.
Yeah.
But it's still not working the injector. It's whooping me. Yeah,
The wire corroded.
no, I actually eliminated that circuit and
Okay.
ran a whole new wire just to try it, and still nothing. So
What kind of injector? Direct, you
it's
say?
a 16 Chevy Silverado with the LT4. They're all direct injected. No, not a burned out light bulb, unfortunately. Yes, Funseeker's good. Yeah, he came from Renegades lives. Funseeker normally does a live at 8:30, but he's taking a little bit of a break right now with stuff he's got going on, so he's just hanging out and talking. Yep, he's cool. But yeah, these things operate at 65 volts,
Yeah.
and I can watch on my scope
And you're
where
getting 65 volts to it?
yeah, yep, on my scope I can see it going up to 65 volts. I can see ground, I can see switch, I can see everything, but it will not work that injector.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh. Pintle stuck?
I replaced it. I replaced that injector. It still does it. There was a car with an electronic transmission would F up.
Did
in
you
the
try
way.
hooking it up to another injector? Same
Yeah.
circuit?
So as long as the PCM sees ground at the injector, it's supposed to operate. So if you plug in the injector, it'll show the 65 volts, but it still won't work. If you unplug the injector, it goes away. So it has to see ground to work. But something in the line somewhere is shutting it down. And that's what, looking at the description and operation and everything on how everything turns on, everything's there.
Yeah.
So
Did you try it with another injector from like the same engine, but just plug in a different injector?
I switched number 2 to
Still-
number 4. Didn't make any difference.
So there's something wrong with the circuit.
Well,
So
and that
still-
was the thing, is I can
But you eliminated it.
exactly.
And you replaced the PCM, right?
Yep. Yeah, it cost us like $470 for a PCM, and it didn't fix it.
Things that make you go,
It's making more than that.
wow.
It's getting some wordy dirds. What up, Renegade? Yeah, it'd be nice to find someone that has actually encountered something like this. We did a Volum gasket on a 16 or 15. Put it all back together, had a misfire on number 8. I showed pulse. The injector was bad. put an injector in it, it fired off, runs, it got delivered. I figured, this other one was going to be the same thing, but no, it's not.
So they all ohm the same?
Yep.
I mean, it's a stupid test, but
Yeah, they all own within 1.2 to 1.4, and that's within range of their specifications.
and there's no other driver for it, is there? It
No,
just
they're
goes right to
all
the-
individual drivers. And that PCM has, I think it said 3 or 4 different capacitors internally per circuit to go 65 volts. And then if you go wide open throttle, it'll stop at wide open throttle, but 12 volts holds it open. So at some point, if you go watt, it goes 12 volts, but that's just to hold it open. But to operate it is up to 65 volts.
That's a strange one.
Uh-huh. It's
Holy
kicking my
cow.
ass. And I've never had to ship a car to the dealer. And I'm like, right there.
I don't think the dealer's any better.
I
Now-
don't believe they are either, but they do have a system we don't have access to.
Yeah.
These driver test runs
Probably
tonight.
just needs a program.
Well, see, and we thought about that. So, putting the PCM in it, we run the factory program right into the new one. What's up, Twisted?
Yeah, but did you program for the new injector?
Yeah, well, we thought about that too, and it doesn't require that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So we went into GM's, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but you go in and actually use GM stuff to program all the PCMs. AC Delco Direct or something like that, GM Direct. But it's got all of their calibration codes and everything. So there's nothing in there about reprogramming or flashing for a new injector. And just because of that 15 that I just did, it's the same as the 16 or 17 that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have to program that injector in, and it fixed it, and it's out the door.
And you're sure the injector's not firing? It's not a compression issue?
Yeah. It's got 120 pounds cranking. I didn't do running compression, but I also pulled the valve cover off to make sure the lifters and the rockers were moving and everything's moving. So, but it's not mechanical because I still have no pulse at that injector. I can put my Noid light on number 2, fires right off. As soon as I stick it on number 4, nothing.
Something's wrong with the driver of the circuit.
Well, that's what I said too.
Can you look at the capacitors?
No, they're all internal on the board.
I know they had a problem with their capacitors, but if they have a K on it, they're stamped on top of the round part. If it's an X, it's the new style. If it's a K, it's the old style, and they usually end up splitting and breaking. And
yeah.
But if it's all epoxied in and internal,
Yep. It's all internal, unfortunately. So tomorrow I'm going to go back through it again, and I'm going to do everything that I can check. I'm going to go through the harness and all and make sure I'm not missing anything. So at that point, the only program we cannot get to is because it's GM exclusive only.
All right. And nobody touched it before? Like they didn't run a ground to something else?
So it was at a transmission shop before. It was other shops before that couldn't fix it, this and that. And, you would think so, Twisted, but I found a few things that had been molested and messed with, and I fixed all of that. But
And there's two wires going to it, or four?
yeah, just two. Does it need to be
And you
programmed?
trace both them circuits, right?
Bad mechanic. Thanks, old Mac. That helps. What's up, bro? But Funseeker, there's no other code or, as GM puts a campaign or whatnot on it, and what's whatever it's called. No, nothing's up. Everything's up to date where it should be. But you would think that
those
I
two
had
wires,
another.
are they shared? Like,
Huh? Do what?
those two wires going to that injector, are they shared? Like, or are they separate going to the computer?
Yeah, they're
And
separate.
they go straight to the computer. Nothing's tapped into it or
Yep.
anything. Like you said,
That's
you
the only
overlaid
reason.
it and still the
It's the only
same
reason
thing.
they can run 65 volts is because they don't share it with anything else.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, I would say you got a bad PCM or program.
Right. Well, that's what I thought too. So that's why we put the PCM in it, and it didn't fix it. We got a bunch of time and money wrapped up in this thing, and it's still not running right. And I can't, I've ruled out all the mechanical side because I've got compression. I have no injector pulse.
No injector pulse. So yeah, it can't be a clogged. That's messed up.
See,
You got me.
we even got down to the point to where we thought maybe the fuel lines, because those are the one-use high-pressure fuel lines where you can't,
It collapse inside and it won't fire, but you're not getting annoyed.
Right, exactly.
So it can't be that.
And the other three injectors are working fine.
So what happens if you swap it with another computer, like at a different vehicle?
We'd have to program that one too, and we don't have one there. The VATS, the vehicle NFF shit. Hi, Marissa, or Danny. There's one of my other brats.
Wow.
The center caps are for the 4-bolt pattern. Mopar. We struggle to find a set. So none on Summit. Did you call Summit though? Call them and ask them. They should be able to look them up. Not everything's online or in the catalog. You guys leave me alone. I got a ton of kids, okay?
Rob, I just don't feel like working tonight.
Man, I don't blame you. My Tuesdays are dedicated to, this. So I always take a break on Tuesdays, regardless of what it is. Ridley's passed out on my chest. That's my grandbaby. Ring him up tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, I mean this truck has been kicking my ass. So hopefully tomorrow I can wrangle something up.
I don't know what else it could be. I mean, you tried a new circuit, you tried a new computer program, overlaid it. I don't know.
So I'm going to pull the harness apart where those wires went through the backside of the engine and make sure there's not something, rubbed back there.
But you overlaid it. You put new wires.
I know, but it's just like I had a couple cars where a 5-volt reference was pinched. Nowhere in the circuit that was actually flagging.
Yeah.
That was causing issues in the background. So I'm thinking that I might be missing something at the backside of the engine harness. Nitroglycerin will fix anything. Maybe swap another computer board. We thought about that too, but we don't have one there. And we have to program every single one because of the security system.
Yeah.
Sent me a picture of her.
Stupid. security says it goes through the rate, everything. Uh, that sucks.
That's my grandbaby. She's
Oh,
sleeping.
that's awesome.
Uh,
Working out the bugs in a couple of vehicles. I'm just not feeling it.
oh, I haven't been able to touch mine. Every time I go, it's something I got to get home, or this truck has been burning me out. I love working on cars. I really do. But this thing has been burning me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I like working on cars too, but I want to see this green truck go. You know, I cracked a set of brand new heads on the LS engine on this truck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't buy from Fox Injection out of North Carolina. That's not good. He's a
Box
scammer, huh?
injection.
That sucks. So what are you doing out there if you're not working? You want to,
Walking
but
around.
you
Walking around in circles.
don't.
No, that car has a race to go to next week. I gotta finish the Dominator, and I'm working with another employee on it. So,
Well, this week's supposed to be really nice. I want to go do some fishing, but I want to drive my damn car. It's driving me crazy not driving
I want to drive my Durango,
it.
but I can't.
What did you get a dome piston that no one had, or what?
No, it's okay. So I wanted a dual quench piston. No one makes them. No one makes them
Oh,
for it. The Icon pistons, they changed their design. They got rid of the single quench pad. So now it has no quench. All it has is a perimeter with a big dish in it. So I was like, well, I don't want that. And nobody offered um, a 1 millimeter spring pack or ring pack.
hmm.
So I was like, okay, it looks like custom pistons. So I got a bathtub piston with a 113 ring pack. And the top one is steel nitrate. The second one's a Napier, and I got a low tension oil. The
Yeah.
ring set alone was $650. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. If I would have done this the first time, I wouldn't have been crying the second time. What's chat saying? Mohawk.
This is
Jim
this is
Bob
my
Key
daughter's
Times.
boyfriend. If I bring him up while you go live, do I tell him I trash talk his Rangers to you? Sometimes.
His Rangers.
Huh?
His Rangers.
His Ranger. Yeah, he's got a couple Ford Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got it bad. Although he's about to buy him a Chevy.
do the Rangers have Chevy engines yet?
No. One, I think he said, had a 4-liter and one had a 3-liter or something like that. Sounds like me. I got ADHD. I really go in
Ugh.
circles till I'm dizzy.
I'm taking medication for ADHD. And I still walk
Dude,
around in circles.
I accidentally took my daughter's ADHD meds, fully knowing I have ADHD, but it's not bad enough they want to try and treat.
Well, you got a pink, orange, or blue pill?
Blue.
Blue? Okay, that's the low dose. Okay.
So I took it thinking it was my Prilosec.
Hmm.
And dude, I got more done that day than I did all week before.
Yes. It's funny.
I can't remember
It's
what it was called, but yeah, dude, it was the real deal.
and you felt good, didn't you?
Yeah, I felt great. But yeah, I told her, I'm like, oh my God, I took one of your pills instead of mine.
And that was the low dose. That was a 15.
Yeah, what was that called?
Adderall.
Marissa, what was that ADHD med you was on? I can't remember.
Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall. That's it. Who's scamming up in here? No, he's talking about a guy in North Carolina. It's a Ford fucking Ranger. That's right.
Ford Ranger.
He's lying. He took it because he thought it was Viagra. No, I got no problem with that. Remember, I got
Not
4
the blue
kids.
pill. It was
I
a
shoot balls
hymns.
off all of them.
It was a hymns. Oh my God. I'm gonna close up shop. I'm just walking around in circles. I don't know. I got too much to do.
Yeah, and I've felt that overwhelmed by some of it too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that truck, dude.
The C10.
Yeah, that's the one that has an LS in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the one I cracked the head on.
Yeah.
How do you flip the camera around? Settings, camera, front.
There you go. Let me solo view you.
Yeah, the head cracked right there. Tightening the
Wow.
head down. Yeah, set of each head is $2,000 masked. Yeah, that hurt.
So
Just as titanium.
what cracked it?
The torque.
Damn.
Yeah. They're expensive.
So is it studs?
Yeah, it's studs.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucked. I didn't get paid that week.
So you got it fixed though?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Okay.
Uh,
Has
that
it
one
running?
hurt. Oh yeah. Yeah, it runs.
That sounds good.
It's weird when the Whipple it makes a weird sound. It's like
Yeah.
it has a plastic rotors, but it's stupid. It doesn't get no traction. It's all over the place. It's really stupid.
Taking up both lanes.
Yeah.
It's scary when that happens.
So you give it a little bit of throttle, and as soon as it starts to boost, you're you're crazy. Quarter throttle it blows the tires off the back.
Uh Quit talking to me like that.
How do I
This
switch
baby's
this
looking
back?
for you now. She's oh.
How do I switch this back?
I want to put a
There we go.
supercharger on my truck. Do it, Renegade. Do it.
Dude, put a turbo. You get more power out of them. I'm doing a supercharger because I like the old school Detroit stuff and it looks cool.
Yeah. So I had a Whipple that I got from another place I used to work at. They gave it to me for finishing the other truck.
Uh-huh.
But all I had was the Whipple and the intake. I didn't have the injectors, the harness, the pulleys, nothing. And then I found out how much it was going to be to do all that. And I'm like, I didn't have the funds at that time.
Yeah.
So I sold it to someone else that could use it.
Yeah.
That sucked. That would have been so badass.
Yeah. I hit every wire on here. All you see is 2 inches of the alternator wire and 3 inches of the throttle body wire.
So Renegade, this local speed shop that we go to, it's called Cammer Enterprises. The owner has a 69 Roadrunner with a new gen Hemi, but because the Coyote supercharger made more power and was smoother across the board, they custom made an intake to fit that Coyote supercharger on that Hemi. And then because it still wasn't fast enough, he put a bottle on it. Uh-oh, what happened? I'm going to give her a bath and let her just talk to you. Okay, love you too. Yeah, it's hard to have the money for anything right now, man. See if I can't find this. I'm going to pull them up so I can show you a picture of the car. It's gorgeous, the car is. Lost signal. All good, dude. Here is, let's see if I can't turn it. This is that 69 Roadrunner that is Bob Cammer's. And man, it is every bit of gorgeous under the hood. Back in, just got out. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, they got an engine dyno, and you know they played around with a bunch of stuff, and they found that that Coyote supercharger was, you know, it built power and it leveled out a whole lot quicker. So they put it on it, and man, it's wicked. Yeah, I know, Mohawk. There's only certain guns are selling fast, but everything else is like on hold. Yeah, we go to that speed shop and we get to play with all kinds of stuff. That's the very first place I got to play with that Phytech fuel injection on it's a 383 Mopar, and just so much fun. Closing up the shop, all right. But we got to play with air fuel. I mean, all kinds of things, and that's all good, man. I know what you're talking about. But we put a carburetor on it. What's up, man?
Hi, Rob. Yeah, I figured I'd pop in and introduce myself.
Have at it.
Yeah, I usually go live after Renegade or when Renegade finishes, and I decided to take a break this week because of everything that I've been having going on here and all that.
Understandable. You're totally welcome in here, man. Everybody likes you.
Yeah.
But Damien, the only issue I had with mine is my very first start of the year. I haven't figured out that spot on the crank fuel, and the crank fuel and stirred up fuel has still got me boggled, but I'll get it figured out. But I love my fuel injection. My Phytech works great. Arnie is the man. That's what Jim Doss says.
Yeah, I can't see a chat at the moment because I'm on my phone because my computer decided to update.
You like to mess with fuel injection. It's easy. Yeah, I know. When I very first put it on, dude, I about ready to took it off and threw it in the trash, but then I figured out where I messed up. So it all goes along with just knowing, how to, retrace your steps and diagnosing the problem. So that's why I love mine so much. I mean, unfortunately, after sitting for so long, it has to kind of relearn again. Learning curve, yeah. It was a learning curvy, bumpy, speed bumping. Yeah, I hated it, but I didn't give up, and I love it. Now, if I had a choice to do it over again, and if I had the money, yes, I would go with a sniper kit, but the one I want is really damn expensive. So,
Yeah, with me, I don't know much about cars, but I'm always learning something new every time.
so I'm a mechanic. I work on all kinds of stuff, and I figured I know all of the normal, everyday values throughout fuel injection systems. I'm going to put fuel injection on my old 79 Camaro. So, I put it on there, and everything they categorize way different than what you see on your daily drivers. It took me a lot of time to figure out what was what, because it doesn't read the same as what your car would. So, in short, it was a gigantic pain in the ass at first, but it was worth the wait. I love it.
Fuel injection, is it more economic?
No, just more. I don't have to fuss with a carburetor when it's cold.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about, going down the track and it's going to get rich or lean or whatever with cold and heat and everything else. I went through so many different carburetors on that car that it put me in a bad spot, and I said to hell with it. I'm done with carburetors, and I put fuel injection on it.
yeah. Because back in the day, I can remember when we had a car with carburetor, my mom or dad would see, go out and spray this in the carburetor just to get the car started.
Yep. Yeah, I actually when we had E-Check, I would took my 4-barrel Holly off and put on a Carter AFB just to pass E-Check, because that Holly dumped so much fuel, because on the track it wanted more fuel, but on the street it didn't.
Yeah.
So that's why I said to hell with it all, and I race with an oxygen sensor, and it does really damn good. Wait till you get into EGR effect and cylinder fill, then you will end up with no hair. I don't know what in the hell you just called me, but I don't like it. That sounds like a diesel thing. I really don't like it. Both of my muscle cars are injected, yeah. I used to swap back to the original 2-valve intake and carb every 2 years on my old 82 Mustang. Yeah, just for freaking E-check. That sucks. But I'm so glad we're over that stuff. Oh, man, I'm so glad. But with the fuel injection, dude, that thing runs so freaking good. I'd love to run it across the fuel or the E-check now just to see what it would do. Because, man, I'm telling you, that sucker runs really clean at idle. Natural EGR effect with overlap to tune. But, nope. Mm-mm. You're going to make me taste dinner again talking like that. 2 500 CFM Carter Competition Series Carters on my fuck. That's a lot of damn carburetor for 340. I ran a 750 Holly on the Camaro most days. Don't they sell EGR delete manifolds? Yes, they do. And block off plates for almost everything. Which is a good thing because diesels, it kills, power and carbons everything up really damn bad. Gas cars, I don't think it's really meaningful anymore because how efficient they run. Not really considering a 6-pack is 1,320 CFM. So a friend of mine, his name Dennis Mink, he's got an old Belvedere that's a 440 6-pack, all original car, but he rebuilt it and put a little bit more camshaft in it, so they had to jet those 2 barrels up, and this sucker runs good. Man, it sounds good. Catch cans take care of the blow-by. EPA may not like it. Only if they know about it. I actually thought about, I got one of those 6-pack intakes. Yeah, those things are cool. I actually thought about running my breathers from my valve covers to a catch can instead of putting elements on the valve cover. Just putting those breather elements on the valve cover, it'll still push a little bit of oil out. Even being a brand new engine, it'll still push a little bit of oil out and starts running down the valve cover. Got to bring down the NOx. No, the NOx can just go away. I'm still very, very curious of what the Camaro would do now. We had a 5-gas analyzer years ago, back when E-check was a big thing, but the guy that ended up buying the shop got rid of it. I don't know why. We could have used it for tuning and all kinds of stuff, but he didn't like it.
That's a bummer.
It was cool because we could read everything that E-check could read with that 5-gas analyzer. So we knew what we needed to fix, or if we know we had it fixed, for them to go through E-check again.
Yeah.
Tom, what do you got in the shop right now you're trying to fix, other than a Cummins? Oh crap! God, it's not even 9:30 yet. Oh. Yeah, we're mainly like a car talk kind of channel here, but we still get off the car thing sometimes.
Yeah.
God, EGRs. That's nothing. Sunroof won't move on a 23 Compass. Those um what are those things called? Panoramic sunroofs, where like more than half of the roof slides open. So bad. And then you got the other cars, instead of having that big the big sliding panel that goes back with the sunroof, it's got a retractable screen, and the retractor messes up, and yeah, it's a big mess. Frame twisted. Oh, I don't know. Are you talking about the panoramic stuff? We had a Toyota come in the shop with a busted um, sunroof that we couldn't get um, to open anymore or even close, and used because it was like pretty much the whole roof. It was like $1,800 for just a used panel. A 340 with a 6-pack carb setup typically flows around 1375 cubic feet per minute. This is achieved by using a 375. Nice. That's good to know. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to let FRG know I put a power valve and 70 jets in the Scamp. It has made a noticeable difference for the good. Thanks for the suggestion. Heck yeah. Found a bottle cap? Damn. Yeah, my Silverado, this past summer we were out fishing, and it's like my boat. You know, I love driving the boat just because it's open. Love the wind in my face. And I opened up my windows, my sunroof, and it's probably 90 degrees outside, but I don't care. Well, that's from Google. Probably. And it cracked really hard and stopped moving. And it freaked me out. I'm like, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm not good with that. So
Yeah.
I got the sunroof to close, and I've not opened it since. I'm scared to. So I think I'm going to buy a sunroof and have it at the shop when I try to use it. Make sure it works okay. It's just, what's up, Vic? Don't be sorry, dude. Gettysburg Road for Wi-Fi uploading. More rain? No. No. We don't need any more rain. Stop that shit. Arnie, where do you live at?
I'm in southeast Wisconsin.
Okay. We're in Ohio.
Oh, so you're not that far from me.
Mm-mm. No, an old Diecast Dreams right there. He's just 25 minutes from me. Turbo Tom is probably 40 minutes from me. And we've had so much rain here that it's stupid. It needs to stop.
Yeah. It's been raining here on and off.
Puddin's Fab Shop. I have not, Jim. Let me. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. That's not something I'm gonna be able to remember. Oh, is he? I didn't know he was that far away. Oh, you're right. He's up towards Columbus, isn't he? Well, he's still in the same state, and we've all been drinking enough rain that it needs to stop for a bit.
One time we had a Chevy Venture, and I was sitting in the passenger seat one time. It was warm, so I opened the window, and I knew it was going to storm the next day. I couldn't close that window for nothing, and so I had to figure out how to take the door apart so I could pull the window back up.
Yeah.
Turned out
Those
that the
were actually
motor
really bad about those window regulators.
turned out that the motor burned out for the window.
Yeah. Yeah, the cables like to bind up in front of the motor on those, and then it burns the motor up. Those going to the cable design was cool. It was smoother and quieter, but man, it caused so much havoc.
Yeah.
Those cables suck. That's right. I didn't know Tom lived at actual Cedar Point. I thought he was just a little bit north of us. I'm by myself all the way down here in Florida. Yeah. I stopped by Jason's last year on the way back from No Names. Yeah, I heard. Are you close to Cletus McFarland Renegade? Open call to ask friends, YouTube, and otherwise can come hang out with me. Start on the hoist and main beam work. Oh, wow. I'm sure going to get it done in a day. Yes, the Cedar Point Amusement Park. Man. Joist and main beam work. Gotcha. When they going to start doing that? 36 miles south of Cedar Point. Okay. When they going to start all that work, Vic? Likely Saturdays from this Saturday. Okay, gotcha. USB. Community Beach. Huh. Can I come to the shop tomorrow and Leslie here report how Cody thinks that'll work for now? Oh, damn, that's pretty far. I figured it'd be closer. I don't know what time. We got a lot going on at the shop right now. Semiritz Beach biker shootouts. Smyrna. Hi, kitty cat.
Yeah, this is Leyland. Sometimes she will sit on the computer.
Yeah.
So if you see strange text, it's her.
Yeah, we have old one-eyed cat on here. That's his name because of his cats. Every time he goes on live with one of us, his cat's right in front of his face. These dang warlocks. Cats are awesome. I have one too.
She likes to take a shower with me ever so
Oh.
often.
That's rare. Let's see. Where'd it go?
No, Layla.
Oh. Oh, wow. That's a nice spot in Florida. We can no longer be friends, Dan.
Holy crap, I'm here.
What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. How the hell are you?
Yes, we are here. Damien, I have a cat, but I have two dogs. I've got a Great Dane and a Husky Shepherd.
I've got two dogs too. They just happen to be in the same body as one dog.
Oh, that big?
Well, my signal is crap. I just wanted to say hello and
Heck yeah.
let you guys know about that. You know, that we're going to have everybody coming up and doing the job.
Everybody's saying hi, Vic, if you can't see it.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, good luck, everyone else. But yeah, I'm sitting over here at the McDonald's in Gettysburg. I'm sure you know where it's at.
Yep.
So, but anyway, like I said, I was just I wanted to say hello, let everybody know about that we're actually starting to get some work moving on this place here very shortly. So
Well,
I'm
thanks for
excited.
popping in, man. It's good to see you.
No problem, man. Shoot me a text later. I got news that I wanna like exposition dump on you.
All right.
All right, you guys, take it easy. I'll probably still be in the audience until my phone dies.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Later, man.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Junkyard D, what up, dude? Adams County, Pennsylvania. Cool.
What you want, Layla?
Gettysburg and Free Pike. That's right, Dan. You know where he's at.
Is that so?
All right, Renegade, you take care too, buddy. We'll catch you on next Tuesday.
Bye, Renegade.
Man, I don't know. I didn't notice. Still dismantling the RV.
Oh, come to think of it, I have an RV that needs to be dismantled. It's literally falling apart.
Yeah. Jason does that stuff, but he doesn't come out that way to do it.
Yeah.
Got a Casey straw at the McDonald's back in the 70s. Jesus. I wasn't even born yet, Dan. If I was getting pulled over, I'd pull into drive through too. 63 Galaxy 427 lived there on Free Pike near Olive. I wasn't a gleam in my daddy's eye until 78. I was born in 76. Oh, dang. Jason's got a new workshop that's going to be towing around with him for working on all the RVs. So he's retiring the caravan and got now an enclosed trailer with everything in it. He'll be able to stock more and have more parts with him. But Jason, he's a traveling mobile RV repair.
Yeah.
And I think he's got like a 50-mile limit. Just because there's so much to do around here.
I've seen people like take enclosed trailers and box trucks and literally make them into like portable homes on the go, whatever.
His kids was born in 97. How's that for making y'all feel old? I'm going to block you or time you out. You keep that up.
What do you want?
08 to 18. Gas tank straps are covered for life. Do the owners know this? Have rivet gun, will travel, beats the heart of the man. Jason is smart, stocking up on Chinese parts before you can't get any more. Yeah. Jason, we might have to time out Marissa here if she keeps that up, okay? That's my daughter.
Yeah.
Lippert has decided to start making awnings in Indiana again. Nice. Oh man, what the heck? Get. Come on. What are you doing? Sorry. I need to find a completed old barn and get the wood to cover my garage legally. Yeah. People have been storing and hoarding old barn wood just because they have their own projects, but other people are wanting so much for it. It's insane. But it's a whole lot better, quality because of how old it is.
Yeah.
There's a few barns up my way. Yeah. The guy that painted my car when he moved, or just before he moved to Tennessee, he stocked up a whole like half a car or an enclosed trailer. He had stuffed full of old barnwood. So when he got down to this new place in over near Del Hollow, he used all that barnwood and finished his walls and all kinds of cool stuff. It looks really nice.
Yeah, but it was neat looking when it was done.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, he's a perfectionist, so it has to look good, or if then it's not done. That's just how he
Yeah.
is. That's why I liked it when he painted my car. Well, we've got a few minutes left. What's everybody planning for the week?
I'm not sure what I'll be doing for the week yet. I just go day by day mainly.
Yeah. That's my passion is paint, but I'm a greenhorn at it. Man, I mean, it's where you start out at. Everybody does. Watch your flaws and your mistakes and, fix it from there. I'm slowly getting all my stuff together. I'm getting ready to have my roof done on my house. I've been here almost 21 years, and the roof was done a couple years before I bought it. So it's due.
Yeah.
I ordered everything, but not everything's in yet because it takes so long to get everything all together, and then they're going to. Wow. That was weird. If it ever stops raining, I may do some yard work. Do some burning. Now the red flag is over. Heck yeah.
My roof here was done about 5 years ago, and now today I get a thing in the mail says it's time for a new roof, and I'm like, no way, it's only 5 years old.
Oh shit. What up?
What up, homie?
20 years. Well, it's a 25-year shingle. And to me, it still looks okay, but they said it needs to be done. So I'm slowly getting everything in stock and
Yeah.
thinking of getting a ring filter tool. But
So much for it.
what is a ring filter?
But it's
Ring filter.
a whole lot better, quality because how old it is.
Wow, my twin.
There's a few barns up my way. Yeah.
Old Jim Bob 2-time there says you're his twin.
Or just before he moved to Tennessee,
Arnie, this is my boss, Bobby.
I
Hey, Arnie, what's going on, buddy?
So it's supposed to be really nice for the next few days. Oh, piston ring cutter. Oh,
Rain.
and filer. Sorry. I thought that said filter. Jesus. Sorry, Damien.
next 2-3 days it's supposed to be cool, then warm up again into the 70s.
Yeah.
Let's go fishing.
Cross between The Rock and Vin Diesel. He says,
little
"Hey,
Rock.
boss man." The
What's going on,
the little
guys? Can you hear me, Rob?
Rock. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm ready to go fishing, man. All this water in Ohio, the Ohio Valley. Oh my God, it's been so wet. And God forbid these electronics. Rob, you forgot to mention working on a gutter truck this morning. Your
Oh,
right
God.
pocket, like I had transmission fluid, you had rainwater.
That wasn't my front pocket, it was my back pocket. Jason says Bob catching bass in the driveway.
Hey, sewer trout. I got the bathroom light on, sewer trout.
That's right.
I'll set
I'm
the
ready
hook,
to go
damn it. I don't
fishing
care what it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's been so wet around here, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, we went down and picked up the box truck from this gutter company. And when I jumped in the seat, everything was fine. Man, I put this thing into gear and hit the gas. Water dumped all the way down the box in the back of the cab and soaked my right hip and my back.
And they
So-
install gutters. Like,
Dan says
know
I had
them?
my front pockets full of coolant once. 58 ain't
Yeah.
bad, Colleen. I can deal with that.
yeah.
You're gonna freeze. Next, they will have all controlled fishing rods and reels. They do already. Yeah, it did suck. It was fucking cold.
Yeah. I can't wait to get back out there, man. But even with a kayak, dude, the Great Miami, the Little Miami, the Mad River,
Oh, it's
man, they're
crazy.
flowing.
Yep.
Like,
It's still, even when I'm on my way home tonight, the Mad River is probably 1.5 feet high.
dude, I swear to God, you can get to the Mississippi from my backyard right now. I'm telling you, over by the waterfall, just
I had
get a
water-
boogie board. You know what I mean? Boogie board, backpack, rifle, shotgun. Just you'll get there.
I had a
Be cheaper
waterproof
than Greyhound.
got a water leak on their truck. Yeah. Look, there's Bobby
Can I see another rooster?
right here.
You little, I've been waiting to tickle you for about 7 days,
You see,
and
Bobby?
you're 1 day shy. So when I see you, that's going to be 2 extra day of tickles.
Did you hear that? He's gonna tickle you. Don't squash it. Don't
Yeah.
squash it.
You're
Oh,
getting
we
so
don't.
tall, dude. She's got tall from last week, bro.
I know.
Kids are worse than
Oh, stop.
puppies.
She won't stop eating. Look at the kitty cat.
You know why I like kittens? Because you look at a cat and it stays the same size forever, and then you wake up, you're like, "Well, I got a big ass cat. Look at the litter box." You know what I mean?
Kittens.
Children and dogs, they grow so slow. But then you look at them, you're like, "She's 8 foot long today."
Tell Bobby night night.
Good night.
Say night
Night night, baby. I see you soon.
Say
That will
see you
help.
soon.
You playing rooster.
Okay, I'll play
See
with
you
my
later,
friend.
alligator. After a while, crocodile. Yeah.
He's
Dude.
still.
Dude, yeah, like a
Okay.
turkey. Like a turkey. Dude, I'm telling you right now, she got that tall in the last week.
I know, dude. She has
Dude,
been
she's
eating
stretching out.
everything.
She also woke up the other night screaming with the leg hurt.
Yeah, and she's got the growing pains in her legs too.
Well, I'm telling you, she keep growing like that. Don't worry about buying no costume from Halloween. We're gonna dress her up, put mud in her hair, and she'll be the Jack Links girl. It's just pass out beef jerky. Look, we'll have Bush Light, Fireball, and beef jerky for the parents, and then we'll pass out candy for the kids. And
Oh,
then
man,
we'll have the little girl passing out the Bush Light. Like, can't get in trouble for it, right? It's at your own residence. You're helping the neighbors.
Dude, there were so many parents because we were passing out hot chocolate because it
Bro,
was so
I'm
cold.
not even trying to hear about parents till we fix Mr. Long. Until we do that.
That's going to be a limited audience.
Eliminated edition. The Larry
There's
Flynn edition.
Kids are gonna look at their
Blam!
parents like, what is that?
I think this decoration just saluted me.
Ish.
That's all right. I have my fishing hat. I'll be out in the front yard in October. Still trying
Maple
to
or-
catch a fish. Still trying to catch a fish.
Old Mac says maple or peanut butter fireball.
I've never had neither.
It's cinnamon.
Yeah, you know, that was my wife's go-to, but my wife hasn't drank Fireball in over a year, maybe a year and a half.
Wow.
I haven't had one good argument, one good reason to in over a year.
That's an okay reason.
So, yeah, it's been a calm year.
You know, Dan, I've still yet to fish the Stillwater.
Yeah, me too.
But Jason, this box truck, you know, it's got the cab they seal off, and it's got a little door that goes through the box. That seal that goes around that
No
hole.
Puerto. On Cinco de Mayo. On Cinco de Mayo. Like, well, I guess I got to get a margarita, Holmes. Like, I'm all wet.
I ain't ever had any Fireball. Dan. Man. You need to go get you a little, what is it, a little 10-pack?
Nah. Nope. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, if Vicky was watching this, she come out here and sock you in your virtual eye. I got her the 10-pack, like I got her the whole candy cane. It was a like Christmas time. Got her the candy cane Fireball. I was like, hey, honey, look, I'm coming home with the candy cane Fireball, and I hang it. She's like, dude, she starts hitting those, and I'm like, and she said, you want me to keep going? I'm like, stop. I'm gonna have to call the paramedic. Stop. And she's like, this is gas station liquor. I'm like, what? And yeah, you get the stuff from like the little the tote from the liquor store. Yeah, you may have to call a paramedic, but that gas station stuff, nah, not the
I
same.
can't stand Jaeger, old Mac. That stuff's gross.
No black licorice. No. Mm-mm.
Same trip on the waterproofing truck. Man.
Ouzo. Have you ever had Greek Ouzo? It tastes just like Jaeger with no other Jaeger. It's like
LOL, I'm trying to
just call it
quit.
liquor.
I'm trying to keep
It's
a
bad.
steady hand for pinstriping. Alcohol will just slow it down. It'll make you more steady.
Ish.
Steady as rock. Or no, what was it? Steady as a rock, but I shoot with this hand.
Hey, if you're steady as a rock,
Blazing Saddles.
you're hard as a rock.
I nearly drowned in Long Island iced tea.
That was
After
top
warming
shelf.
it up.
That was top shelf.
So first time I had one of those, I worked for Polarp and Van Lines. I was only 20, but we went to the Marriott and moved a couple residents down there. And we stopped
Yeah.
there to have lunch, and he bought me a Long Island iced tea. I was done. I'm like, dude, you got to take me home.
Yeah, about the only local restaurant in Dayton you can worry about anything like that happening is Elsa's. If you order a bad one, after 2, they take your keys from you. They're like, look, we'll take your keys. They'll be over here and we'll call you Uber. Yeah. That was the good old days, man.
Gin and
People are
squirt.
people are too distracted now.
Yeah. I found my limits. That's why if me and Jason went up to Clancy's and knew we were drinking, we got dropped off and we got picked up. There's a couple times I don't remember how we walked out of there.
Hey man, you need viewers. Hey, I'll fire this Duramax up. I'll go through the backyard real quick. You want some mud? Want to do some slinging? Vicky, give me my car keys. Watch this shit. Hey, hold my beer. I'm just teasing.
She gonna say, "Nigga, you crazy."
I'm gonna sit right here and talk to y'all. I ain't busting a grape. I'm telling you, not a grape. You ain't long enough. Grapes turned into raisins. So I look at her and say, "You old ass raisin! Can't wait till you dry up and just shrivel up and get away from me."
Jesus.
What you want, man?
That's why I have pets. I love my dogs. I have a cat, but he don't ever come in. This cat came in like probably twice in 6 years. His name is Sterling. And I don't have nary mole, nary mouse. And we brought him here, and he just has always lived abroad.
I've never seen him.
Hey, I saw him this morning. He was over there by the trailer. I was like, well, I shoved that little utility trailer after we got the tractor. I was like, well, kids, this is down the hill now, so we're all gonna need some muscle power to get it up the hill. And I just left it down there. And I saw Sterling this morning. He was chasing a mouse or something and went up into the trailer. And yeah, dude, he's a G. Like coldest winters. And I put, food out for him and all that, but he just has never come inside at all. And he's a fluffy white gray cat. But
Yeah, and Leela here is a good mouse catcher.
oh man.
Because during the winter when it was below 0, mice were coming in, and she caught about at least over 10 of them.
Oh yeah.
And I get them and I throw them right back out the door.
Yep. Yep. Mice are just inquisitive. You're like, how'd you find the corn, the peanut butter? Like I had corn like 100 yards away from my house, and I found little corn kernels in my shed in one of my boots when I went to spread fertilizer. I'm like, how'd that happen? Like, but mice just they carry it. I mean, they're like ants for real. But I just love the fact I have no moles. When I first moved to this property 6 years ago, I had moles. I couldn't walk through my backyard without breaking an ankle. And because of Sterling, I threw a pitchfork one night and got a mole, but it was so bad. I was just like, oh, wow, pow, got one. But yeah, they're definitely good pets, good, varmint ridders. I mean, definitely good pets. Because I'm telling you, my dogs don't do anything but eat and poop. That's all they do. And love on you and licking your mouth when they just got done licking their butt or something. I don't know.
Well, Wendy, even if we go to lunch and have a drink, we're eating, so that one drink doesn't do anything to us. It's
When's that been? When have we ever done that?
shut up.
Let's do it
Burrito
tomorrow.
fries.
Hey, let's do it tonight. Fuck it. We're gonna open the shop now. We're gonna go fucking just get hammered, and then we'll do your own change. Come on.
El Toro all over again.
Matter of fact, you need headlight fluid. And the last time your tail light bearing was changed was in 2017, and that's against ODOT regulations. Man,
Tail
I-
light bearing.
I got here late. Did you talk about the and you may have, I don't want
Auto
to
service.
rehash. Did you talk about the Honda though? How a certain dealer wanted a absorbent
No,
price in the total
Dude,
out
I
of car?
forgot about that.
Oh my God, bro.
If Damien was on here, I wish Damien was on here so he could hear that too.
Man, you talk about capitalism at its finest. Ugly estimate from a dealership on a car 5 years old that Rob was able to diagnose, verify, re-verify, and get back in operation in a very feasible amount of time for a very feasible rate that the customer didn't have to turn this in on their insurance, and they got a quote from a dealer that was just like, how can you kiss your kids? How can you say you have a home church if you belong to a certain religion? Like it was almost criminal.
Yeah.
And for the public, for this channel to survive as long as it has, and for this channel to give people the knowledge and the resources to just ask the second question. If you have on a personal side, if you have a diagnosis from your family practitioner that has been your doctor, and it was your dad's doctor and your mom's doctor and all your brother and sisters, and it's your doctor, and he says, well, we got to take your foot off, you may want to get a second. Just saying. I mean, you can't go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone and replace a hip or a foot or a knee. You may want to get that. And cars are the same. Houses are the same. Always question the validity of the diagnosis and the prognosis. And when I tell you the integrity that this channel supports with all his endeavors, and I'm not just saying this for any other reason, but that I know this guy, man, you guys are tapped into a real special entity here. And kudos to you. All the guys that reach out from different areas and talk about track conditions and tire sizes and valve clearance. You guys are the ones that support this. So kudos to you, especially you for tapping in tonight.
Yeah, it's been I ran Damien down on that Chevy truck, and he same thing, because he does the same shit.
Yeah. Hawking it down. First responder repair. I mean, that's what you do. Green wires, starter
Did you
solenoids.
Did you see him start that C10 up?
I didn't. I got here late. I did. I was meandering around and I got here late.
You'll have to go back once we quit here and
Yeah, I
go
will.
back. Dude, that thing sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, he's a solid tech. I mean, it's got to sound good. The
What
things
up,
that we
Dylan?
do, the gifts that we have are bona fide, man. From both your brothers and everyone I know and and our circle, and now your global community on this channel, man. I mean, we're bona fide. Like, yeah, we done some stupid shit. We put some shit in ponds or creeks or holes or I'm not bringing that back home. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Sassy.
we're bona fide, man. We're G's. I feel that. I believe that.
Jason. Good night, Tom. Take it easy, man. Did you see the pictures of Jason's trailer?
I did, man. He's making great progress.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, if we could get him and Digger make like a what do you call it, a loaded mashed potato, and Digger come in here and he'd be like, "Look, watch this. I got to do it." That motherfucker be built in 2 seconds. 2 seconds, man.
Digger,
seconds.
I'm not sure if you've seen him, Arnie. He's Digger's custom something channel.
Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does like party buses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then my brother, does the RV repair stuff. So they'd both be in there quick. They both know how to fix that shit.
Man, if we could get 15 seconds from working on cars and take a GoPro and just film them and make that part of the channel, dude, I'm telling you, them two dudes are going at it. Your bro, Jason? Come on, man. Yeah, we're sleeping on passive income right now. I'm telling you, you guys are comedy.
Well, I was gonna make a short of that Honda, but bouncing between the two cars, I was just like,
Yeah,
I'll get one later.
yeah, but you're doing it, and we're moving forward, and we're dealing with society's problems every day, man. People can't go to work, they can't go to school because their cars broke down, and your brain is figuring it out. So, guys on this channel, bounce ideas off each other. Let's rock this stuff, man. You're golden, sir.
I appreciate it, man. You know that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I just got to get that damn truck out.
I'm your biggest cheerleader. Like, I got pom-poms and everything. And hey, if I pull my pants down for Hunter, I'll damn sure get some pom-poms for you.
I'm in Paducah changing a mechanical seal. I'd rather it be Friday when I'm on my way to the track, or Sunday on my way on vacation. Ow.
I hear that.
Paducah, where is that? It sounds familiar.
Kentucky.
Oh.
Right in the center.
He's the one that's got the turbo LS Laguna.
He's saying, "Shit, come on, Napa." Napa. I don't care if it's Napa, AutoZone, O'Reilly. Come on, somebody.
You passed.
I got something I got to do.
Oh, close to
I feel it,
Sykeston.
man.
Okay. I showed you the pictures of his Laguna, right, with that turbo LS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Levi.
Yeah, that's rowdy. That's rowdy as hell. Just watch those fuel trims. Watch those EGTs.
He's pretty good at it. He's just got to not rev it so high.
Mm-hmm. Be like, oh, now I have a Blackstone.
I don't know why that
Everything's
keeps happening. Everybody still there? Hello?
Hello?
Answer me.
Yep.
Yeah.
8K is not high. On a stock bottom end, it is. So 3 times tonight, my screen just went black, and then everybody comes back. Did it cut out on your end?
Yeah.
I gave you $20 last week to pay the bill, dude. Come on.
Rob was frozen with his mouth open. Stop.
Get you some
Who's
soup cans and
Arnie?
some wire.
Arnie is from Renegades and Mater's workshop.
Yeah,
Like the hand-
Renegades and Maters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you got a Corvette motor, no problem. Corvette motor.
Cadillac converters. Need some Cadillacs.
Yeah, and the boss is Layla, as Mater calls her. My crazy cat.
12-volt posi. I think you mean 12-bolt posi.
Well, bolt posse.
Shoot, that mug got a Corvette motor in it.
Nah, you love Ecotech 2.2.
Do you know the LT engines they call Ecotech V8s now? That LT that we've been working on here lately?
Yeah, the 4.
Yeah, they call it the freaking Ecotech V8 now.
That's
Sad.
yeah.
The quickest she runs to like 85 to 9,000. They actually live well in higher RPM zone. They don't like the lugging with low power RPM from high RPM cylinder pressure. Okay, we can go with that.
I mean, they have great compression, but everyone we've ever done, like, okay, let's just throw up some beans. It's been fine. Everyone we've ever tried to just get through the shop and just, okay, we'll make it back to no.
Colleen, so the catalytic converter and the brake caliber, and it wasn't just him. It's been going on for a long time.
All right.
Just all
I
these
heard
names.
you today. I heard you today with Dre. I heard you today.
I'm like, what did you say?
I heard that. I was just like,
Old Mac says, damn, looking at that garage makes me want to put some ceiling fans in mine.
it helps with the skeeters.
Leighton, what's going on, dude? I'm glad I
Yeah.
stayed on later. I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, Rob, I think I'm gonna jump down here.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging
Yeah,
out.
I'm
Hope everything
tired.
improved for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by tonight, man.
You take care, Arnie. We'll see you next time, okay?
Yeah. Bye,
Good night,
everyone.
buddy. Have a good week.
Yeah. You
Good meeting
too.
you. Yes, sir.
AM, FM radials. I want AC in our shop. I just can't afford the electricity. So we had AC in our shop, but that old ass equipment keeps breaking down.
We will have. Excuse
Well-
me. Excuse me.
That depends.
I got to work a little harder.
I have lots of
Damn it,
bloodsuckers
boss.
around here too, but they're not mosquitoes. Whoa.
Are there any technicians on the channel that have been technicians over 20 years and go?
Other
And
than
I'm going to ask this.
Jason,
I'm going to ask this question. Summer of 2007. Anywhere you worked in the Miami Valley of Ohio, or Tennessee, or Kentucky, go.
so I can tell you everybody that's here right now, other than Jason,
Dude.
no.
We had Jurassic Park fucking bumblebees, carpenter bees, regular wasp. We had Jurassic size insects that year and that year only. Like we were looking at like what are they spraying on the fields, like the crops? What the hell? Every insect that came into that dealership in New Carlisle, Ohio, Martin Chevy Olds, the old Hopkins on 235
Hey, Mark.
was 3 inches long with a stinger about a half inch long. And if that son of a gun hits you, you better seek medical attention.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Anybody that was a tech back then will tell you that was the summer of Jurassic Park bugs. If you're on a Harley, a street bike, no, you gave up motorcycling that year. That stuff was major. And then we had the year after that, the summer of the cicada. The cicada invasion. They were everywhere. People forget about that.
happened.
Ride the bike
It
with
was actually-
cicadas.
Yeah, the cicada killer, that big ass bee.
Yeah, they didn't kill enough.
Here. So Tom has been a technician for a long ass time at this Dodge dealership.
Mhm.
I didn't think Tom said he was going to bed, so that's why I didn't say anything about Tom.
Yeah. Well, he's not in bed yet. He's got his dessert and he's got his slippers and his wallet and his watch placed for it and his phone on the charger. He's about to get in bed, but he's still listening.
He heard you call him out. That's what he's doing.
Dude, that summer we got hit with the major. I mean, brake cleaning would knock these things out of the sky, bro. And that was back when you had the Zep cans that you you put the chemical in and you pressurize it and you just.
I got one in my cabinet.
I do too. Dude, I'm telling you, that's why I don't get the Zep thing, the 55-gallon thing. Dude, you have that in your shop? Those vapors go everywhere. No, I'm not having it in my shop.
Right.
Like, we'll give you a gallon. No, I'll use the cans.
1991 is when I started, you old fart.
1988.
2001.
Joseph Olds, Salem Avenue.
Eat a rat in 30 seconds. Woo. Pass. Oh, God.
Well, brother, it's been a good night.
Hell yeah, it has. It was nice and relaxing.
Yeah. Tell me about it. After the day we had, you scaring the shit out of me.
Dude, if it was on
Can I
purpose,
say this
it
on
would've been
YouTube,
awful.
fucker? Yeah, I said it.
Us old guys supposed to shave our heads when we go gray.
I'm
I
not
know
gray
what
on my
you're
head, just my balls, my chin.
I got one little gray stripe right here, so I'm not all gray yet.
Hey, grass don't grow on a busy street. As my grandpa said, but it ain't busy. It's like I DMHA signs on my shit.
The mayflies along the upper Mississippi River get so bad, and the state closes down. Dude, I think I saw it in Michigan last year, where they were so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Did Joseph take over Harrigan by the Salem Mall?
That was right next door. Joseph was behind the Wendy's and the Toys R Us on the side of Gold Circle, which turned into Burlington Coat Factory. Harrigan was up on the hill, which turned on Free Pike in Salem, which turned into Monty's Inn.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's back in the day.
I worked at the Tuffy shop on Salem. Yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
That street accepts EBT.
Yeah. Yeah. Tuffy was ran by Forrest Miles and then Terry Toner. Yep. And then that Tuffy turned into a towing place forever. Collins Towing or Cotman Towing forever.
Yeah.
That's back when Salem Avenue was. Man, it used to be cool. Everybody was low riding. Everybody had hydraulics or music, and there was no beef. You know, it didn't matter what genre you came from, Mexican, black, white. Everybody was just cruising through that avenue, man. And because of just the economics of the city, it just changed. But now it's on a revitalization, and they started downtown, and they're working their way out. And you know, Dayton is a beautiful place to cruise in, and the car scene is like you still have the early 2000s Fast and Furious import scene with the Skylines and the 350Zs, and you got the donks, and you've got the hot rods and the LS muscle cars and the supercars. I mean, this
And then you
area
got the
is
hippie
just
boys.
yeah. And then you got me and Rob, you know, putting our grow fast mullets on, pulling our stuff out the back shop. I mean, black on back, baby. I mean, we raised the garage door at the same time. We can get them started up in about the same amount of time, dude. And don't let nobody talk shit. We can pull our shit out today.
Mine'll just not fucking run off my fucking battery till I get my alternator working.
I sent Cash I've been talking to him all night. And that's why he stopped texting me. I had him, he's following your channel right now. And I said, dude, if you ever want to grow your hair out a little bit, think about the 80s, the early 90s. I said, look at this. And I took a pan of my car, took the plastic off of it, and pan over to your car. And he's like, dude, I think my hair just grew 3 inches. I said, yeah, man.
That wasn't your hair.
Yeah. Dude, both them sons of guns lined up next to each other at a stoplight. Just, I can't wait for the Friday night, dude, that we pull into the cruise in with your hard top black and my convertible black, and we come in there chopping, breaking concrete, bro. You know what I mean? It's gonna be epic, bro. And you know what? We're gonna be like, oh fuck it, let's just go fishing.
Old Mac. Old Mac says ticks are looking to be bad this year.
There already are. Dude, I went down to the arrow range and grabbed the arrow I shot 3 days ago because I won't get it rained on because it's a carbon arrow. And I came back up to the garage and I looked at my foot, sat down on my chair. I had a freaking tick on the top of my shoe. I'm like, are you serious, bro? You conveyed yourself all the way into my garage just to get decimated. And the dogs, the cat, we've had to put the spray on them, and I even did the treatment in the yard. But dude, they're bad this year because we've had so much moisture. That's why the dandelions are so much more. The rabbits and the squirrels and the chipmunks. That's why we had that car today. There's a lot of moisture out there for these animals.
You see what Jason said?
I can't see any of the comments.
I know. I put it up on the screen.
Oh, well, let me get my glasses. You know, Jason. I be rolling my 5-0. I see you, Jay. Well, when you roll the 5-0, I'm gonna get us dual 40s, and we gonna sit in the driveway. We ain't gonna drive nowhere, but we gonna just rev the fuck out the motor and just sit there and drink some 40s, like 1988. That's my dog, man. I'm telling you. His
More
little-
like five.
What do you say?
Oh God, Jason, I think Dan's calling you out. He wants you to change it 5-0 to 5-3.
Uh-oh.
Man, how mad would people get You take a 0 off there and put a 3 on it.
Hey man, look.
Woody. All right, it's almost 10:30. We're keeping shit up all night. I'll catch you in the morning, Bob.
I'm about to go
You
fishing.
go catch one tonight.
Sewer trout. Sewer trout. About sinking the toilet. Do something.
Put a 5.9 on it, drive him insane. How about a 5.2? 318. Do it, Colleen. I dare you. But all right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, everybody.
I'll catch you at AM, homie.
AM. Everybody rock out with your sock out this week, and God loves you. See y'all
All right, later, bro.
later.
All right, cool, everybody. Thanks again. This was awesome. Sorry, Leighton, we're rolling out now. Try to wait on you. But we will do this again on next Tuesday. So everybody have a good what's left your week, and we'll catch you on Tuesday. All right, later, guys.